What's an oddly violent fact that you know? Sewer-sized bombers can often be identified because the blast pressure of a torso-mounted suicide vest separates the head at the weak point. So heads tend to pop off and land nearby relatively intact like a T-ball. Bedbugs don't have vaginas. The male stabs the female in the abdomen with a barb-like penile structure and ejaculates inside the open wound. Death by infection, for the female, is a common outcome. The Paraguayan War, by some estimates, killed over half the population and 80% of all military-aged males in Paraguay. If you have a tooth knocked fully out, root and all, it can go back and live like nothing ever happened, if you get it back into the socket within 45 minutes. After that, the ligament that attaches the tooth to the jaw dies, and while you can put the tooth back in, your body will recognize it as foreign material and resorb it over time. Pro tip 1, don't put the tooth on ice. Instead, put it in a cup of milk or carry it in your cheek. Pro tip 2, don't go to the hospital. A knocked out tooth isn't an emergency, and you will wait much longer than 45 minutes to be looked at. Go to the closest dentist. It will be their biggest emergency of the year. Boiler explosions may look like quick and painless, but in reality they are slow and painful, as you literally get cooked alive by steam. A human arm only supplies about 1,800 calories, while a leg has about 7,150 calories. Cannibalism may lead to a disease called kuru, which has no cure. It's a prion disease, and it's always fatal. It's typically acquired after eating the brain. There was an increase of this disease at one point in Papua New Guinea, as there was a practice that involved consuming the brains of deceased relatives, performed by the four people. When we have to submit animals for rabies testing, we have to cut their head off, and make sure we get some of the brainstem too, and send it via FedEx or UPS to a lab.